Hey you guys, this is Makanor, and I just want to talk about charity organizations, the environmental state of North America, as well as what I do if I had $500 million. Now to start this off, I read an article about how the Red Cross received nearly $500 million in donations for a Haiti relief effort and only built 6 houses in Haiti to show for it. Now I know they were working on other things in Haiti, but that is extremely disappointing to hear you only built 6 houses. That is a lack of efficiency. I could have did better than that with my hands tied behind my back and my eyes closed. And I don't mean to be bashing the Red Cross, but it just goes to show that with a lot of big charity organizations, you can donate all the money you want towards a cause that you believe in. But I guarantee you 90% of that 90% of your donation is going into thin air. 90% of it is going into overhead fees and maintenance and management, and only 10% of your donation is actually going to the cause itself, and that's barely doing anything. In my opinion, my honest opinion, you have two options. You can do more research into the charities that you donate to, see if they're actually efficient with their donation, if they actually accomplish what they say they're going to accomplish, or you can actually go out there and you can actually do what you want to do towards that cause. I feel like a lot of people these days, they donate towards something, or they just simply give out a donation just to ease their consciousness, or just to ease their conscience. They think, okay, well, I donated $20 towards this. I've done my part. You don't even know if your $20 have actually went towards something or not. I think if you really want to do good in the world, you should just go out there and do it. If you really feel like you need to plant some trees for a local woods or local park, go out there. Go to your local group or organization. Buy the freaking soil. Buy the freaking trees that you need. Buy the freaking saplings and the seeds. If you want to start a local garden, do it. Don't try to donate to an organization and pray that they'll do it for you. You have to go out and do it yourself nowadays. I feel like that's where it's definitely moving towards now. And that's what it should be going to. And I feel like if I had half the money that the Red Cross has received for the Haiti relief effort, I would have paid local Haitians to build the houses. I could have built up a small village with basically $10 million. Not only that, I probably would have invested a good 50 million into buildings like hospitals and local schools. I would have also funded startup local businesses and also gave local farmers basically more efficient equipment and more training for farming so they could actually have better crops and better yields. Now I actually try to give local Haitians actual more opportunities so they can actually become self-sustainable. And I think that half of this stuff is just common sense. Like, it doesn't take a lot of money to make these changes. I just feel like it's just a lack of efficiency with it. Like, it's just like giving somebody $100. You can give somebody $1 million. It doesn't matter. You can give somebody $1 million. If they don't know how to use it effectively and efficiently, they're just gonna waste it all in only a couple of months, and they're gonna come back begging for more. But if you actually give $1 million to somebody that knows how to use it, they can actually double that. They can even triple that. Heck, for all you know, you might actually go back to them asking for some money. And I feel like that's the thing with the Red Cross and the $500 million donation. They squandered it and only had 6 houses to show for it. Anybody could have did better with $500 million. Anybody could have made more than 6 houses. And I don't know how or where that $500 million went. Whether it went into thin air or whether it went into legal issues like land and governments and fees and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know. Also, moving on to the environmental state of North America, I was reading an article about mountaintop removal and strip mining, which I'd known of for a while, but actually, like, really thinking about it and reading into it a lot more, it's just very disgusting how a lot of coal corporations are destroying mountains just to get the coal inside. We're destroying these things that have existed for tens and thousands of years that were formed by nature, and we're destroying it within minutes with dynamite. Just so we can get coal that we're going to burn within only a couple of days to pollute the environment and the planet that we actually live on. It's crapping where you eat. That's what it is. It's crapping where you eat. You're willing to destroy the environment that actually provides you with food, that actually provides you with air to breathe, that actually provides you with clean water. So you can get more money in your pocket. It just doesn't seem right to me. And the thing is, they destroy these mountains. They cut down all the trees and all the local nearby things, and they dump the rubble into local areas, and they dump the sludge from the coal into the mines themselves, poisoning groundwater, and even into local water streams and rivers, or even just creating their own freaking toxic sludge lakes, and all for the sake of money, all for the sake of their own personal profits. And then they leave. They move on to the next place to destroy. And I think if I also had a $500 million for North America, I'd probably focus on trying to clean up these areas. I would try to get rid of the toxic sludge that's left over. I would try to abolish coal corporations and coal mining. I would try to reforest these areas that were affected by strip mining and by mountaintop removal. Um, I try to clean up the local water systems. Also, I think a lot of people, when they think about, abolishing coal mining and all these coal jobs, they think that it's taken away from jobs. But the thing is, people tend to think that with alternative energy or with green energy or sustainable, renewable energy, that there's no jobs in it. But the thing is, it takes a lot of jobs just to maintain that type of stuff. There's just as many jobs in renewable, clean energy than there is in coal mining. In fact, if anything, coal mining is actually losing jobs because it's becoming more machine oriented. And if I had $500 million, like I said, I would try to clean up these areas and reforest them. Also, I would try to, I think all around America, I would try to make it like some type of, I try to work with local governments, whether it's mayors or governors, and I would try to get them to implement like solar panels into houses, whether it's in most neighborhoods and businesses. I would try to make sure they implement solar panels on the houses and roofs, because to me it just seems common sense. Not only does it save people money on their electric bills, but it also regenerates clean renewable energy, and it gives people a sense of independence. They don't have to worry about, electric companies, or they don't have to worry about like their electricity going off because they have solar panels. They at least know that they can save some type of money, or that they have some electricity coming in one way or another. In a lot of other places in North America, there are people that are actually getting paychecks because they have solar panels on their houses, and because electric companies are actually paying them for their clean renewable energy. So not only is it saving people money, but people could also get paid for having solar panels on their houses. And I know it's expensive getting solar panels, but it's becoming more cheaper now. And not only that, it pays off over time. So with some of my money, I would try to implement that. I would try to get people to I would try to actually pay to have solar panels installed on people's houses. Um, Also, I would probably fund a lot of local gardens so they have their own organic local food. I try to actually fund a lot of local farmers. And I think a lot of people, they complain, a lot of people have like really good complaints about the cruelty towards animals, or how animals are like killed or, harvested and stuff like that. And I would try to work towards more humane ways, more humane methods, like free range farming where animals can move around and everything. They don't have to be put in cages, they don't have to be stocked up and stuff like that, and where they're killed quickly and painlessly, rather than just slitting their throats and letting them writhe around and die. Um, Also, I'd probably I'd probably focus on funding a lot of wind turbines in the Great Plains, because I know they have like the triple bladed wind turbines, but I just feel like there's more efficient wind turbines in the works that can harvest more energy from wind. And I feel like if I funded more wind turbines, or if I could fund projects with wind turbines, I would have more efficient wind turbines planted in the Great Plains and other windy places of North America, so we can get the biggest bang for our buck. Try to eliminate coal and fossil fuels as electric energy as much as possible. And also, I feel like another thing that should be addressed is water, because like especially in the West, like California and other places, like there's water shortages, there's drought, and I feel like we put so much focus into irrigating these places that really don't need water. And I feel like if we could focus on properly, learning how to distribute water, we could do better. And I think with California, one thing I'm kind of surprised at is there's not more desalination plants. And if you don't know what desalination is, it's the process of removing salt from seawater to actually make it drinkable water. I would probably fund more desalination plants locally, I guess. But also, I'm not sure what type of effect it has on the environment. Like, it would provide people drinkable water, but at the same time, I don't know if it would negatively affect the environment. So I probably need more research on that. But I'd probably fund some of those as long as they don't harm the environment, don't have that much of negative impact on the environment. So that would probably fix some of the water shortages and give people some water to drink. But I also would try to find ways to actually recycle and, clean water so it can be, circulated again. Also, I've read articles about how there's technology in the works that actually uses the ocean waves and converts that into energy, converts it into electric energy. And I think that would be an amazing thing to actually do if we could actually put those on like the West Coast, like on the West Coast shores and like the East Coast shores, and actually harness energy from the ocean to actually power local buildings and local places near the shore. And I think like a lot of stuff like that, I'd be okay with it as long as it's not like really bulky and it's not interfering with the local marine life and it's not interfering with the actual like marine organisms in the ocean. And there's also some technology that I think is in the works as well that actually filters plastic trash and stuff like that from the ocean without actually bothering animals in the ocean. And if we can work on that, if we can get that out there and into the ocean as soon as possible, that would be great. Because there's just a lot of stuff that's just wrong with the world. There's a lot of stuff that's wrong with the ocean. You have dying coral reefs. You have places in the ocean where there's no life at all because of pollution, because of stuff that we've done. And you have places in other countries where there's forests completely being wiped out. And it's because of us. And I feel like these problems are not hard to fix. These are simple problems that can be solved. It's just the lack of people with enough power and money to actually do anything about it. You have these freaking big corporations with millions and millions of dollars, and they have the power to buy this stuff. They have the power to put money towards these things and do what they want. And then you have the whole Keystone Pipeline oil thingy, and that could possibly be a huge setback to alternative energy. And I just feel like no. Like we need to just stop this. We need to stop coal mining. We need to stop strip mining. We need to stop mountaintop removal. We need to stop fracking. We need to stop a lot of things because we have good options. We have cleaner, safer options for us to actually help us in the long run. And we still go towards the things that destroy us. Um, I think if I basically was like a billionaire, I could definitely see myself shaping the world in a more positive way. But thank you for watching nearly this 15-minute long video or 16-minute long. I'm sorry to actually put you through that long of a talk, but I think it's good to get this stuff out. It's good to vent this out. Besides, I never know. There might be a millionaire or billionaire watching one of my videos and think, oh, well, Macanor sounds really cool. Let me just donate some money towards this person. And I'm telling you, there's no sweat off my back if you want to donate money towards me because I'm not afraid to actually do something about the environment. I'm not shy about actually taking that donation money. But this is Macanor. Like, comment, share, subscribe. If anyone wants to contact me, just hit me up on my Facebook page, Macanor. Bye.